Stampers, this is Sarah with StinkinCuteCards.com, and I was doing a little bit of cleanup here in the studio today and wanted to share with you the layouts that we did in June. I've got for the first two layouts that we're doing. I'm putting together some kits for, or some pages, finishing up some pages for customers that were not able to attend the in-person event, and so you can order the completed pages as well. So I'm doing that this morning. Wanted to pop in and just share with you the layouts and the cutting sizes, and I've uploaded the scrap map to my Stinkin' Cute, or the Stinkin' Cute layouts, and so that you can go ahead and use that as well. But I just kind of wanted to show you what I did with this one. So this is the first page that we did. This is the A World of Good designer paper. And so what I did was, this is how it goes. So I'm gonna just lay this out for you so that if this is a layout that you wanted to copy, you're welcome to do that, as well as for those of you that have ordered the completed kits. I am working on that today. So let's start with this first page. What I did is, this is the designer paper. It has retired, and what I did was, these are pages that I'm going to use for our Alaska photos. So what I did is I went ahead and used a retired arrow, and I've highlighted where these photos were taken. So up near Sitka. I obviously don't have a moose on my photos, but I just thought it kind of looked kind of adventure-y and masculine and travel-y. So I'm sure that's a word. So let's go ahead and put this together. So what I did was use the designer paper. I grabbed some of the white baker's twine, and we are going to go ahead and glue these two together. And again, you can put this wherever these photos are taken. And again, these two layers of photos can be moved just about anywhere. And again, if you want to do this in Ottawa or Montreal, whatever. So this is going to get wrapped with ribbon, or with the baker's twine. So make sure I don't want to tie that onto the pages because I want them to be able to add their photos. I use the stamp set, the map stamp set here with this page because I want to do Adventure Awaits. I'm using the memento. And mine looks like, I can't remember what mine looks like. Okay, we're going to do that on this side. Adventure Awaits. Okay, nice. Then what I did is I used the, this is a stamp set that I pulled out from the archives. If you look real close, this is 2002. It was the Yukon stamp set. Love it. It's just nice and I've kept it because my guys are outdoorsy guys, and so I thought they would make good, scrapbook pages and masculine birthday cards. So I'm going to stamp this off a couple of times because I want it to be very light. So I want the Adventure Awaits to be the focal point. So then what I did was I glued this on here. Actually, I'm going to trim this off just a smidge. So what I'm going to do, a little bit more than that, I think, is this is going to get glued on here. And I'm actually going to do this because we're finishing these pages up. Let's see here. So that's going to get glued right on here. And what I wanted to do then is I'm going to take that, bend it over, and first off I'm going to kind of just tear it real quick. Probably should have given you a little bit more room. Okay. I pulled in some of the new product. These are the new brads. They come in black and white, diamond or square and circle. And we have a pokey tool. Or my take your pick tool. I'm so glad some of these things like brads are coming back. Kind of fun. Bring these things back. Okay. Add the square brads to the image here. And I think I actually went on so I'll do a square. You can always twist it if you want. There we go. And one of the little tricks that I have found too, back in the day when brads were all the rage, like I said, I'm glad they're coming back. But if you take your bone folder and just flatten them out, that helps keep them in place. And you can kind of move it around where it needs to be. Okay. Cute. All right, so that's going to be added right here. And these pages, like photos, are going to be added right here. Let's say that these were taken in New York. I don't know. Not sure where my ladies are using these pages. Let's go ahead and add these are the compass, and I'm going to grab the 1-inch circle punch, and then this is going to be punched out with the 1-inch circle punch, and find the true north here, and then this is going to get dimensionaled right on there. So I'm going to glue those down here in a second. So that's page 1. Set that aside. Let's move on to page 2. So with the page 2, what I did, this is page 2, pulled in some more retired product, mixed in some new with the old. So what I did was cut down the foily paper to 11.5 by 11.5, mounted it on white cardstock. And then this one is going to get put down here. This one's going to go up here. And then these two are on a horizontal here. Okay. Those are going to look like that. I'm going to add 2 more brads to here on each side, one up here and one down here. Okay. And we're going to glue the gold foil trees from the Mountain Air suite, and we're going to stamp a moose on this one. So I'm going to set this aside for now. I'm going to show you how I stamp this moose. All right, so again, I wanted to use the moose and the mountains. I'm just going to take my moose. I'm going to stamp that right here on the bottom. And ink up the mountains. And I offset it just a little bit because I'm going to do 2 of them so that it goes all the way down past the edge. So isn't that nice how that just kind of flows through there? All right, grabbing our blender pens, I use the ivory on the moose's antlers, and I don't really know what color moose antlers are, but we're gonna arbitrarily say that they're ivory today. And there goes the goat rodeo. Girls, shh. Maybe the UPS man is here. That means I have new Stampin' Up! Product. Maisie, shh. Using the crumb cake. Yep. Maisie, shh, go on. Go on then. Go on. You're going to be quiet. Go on. UPS man is here. All right, we're just going to color in the, I need a new crumb cake marker here. Do the base of crumb cake. And then what I did was I went ahead and used the soft suede light to kind of color in some of the, give my moose a little more shadow. And then to soften a lot of these hard lines, I like to go back over it with the crumb cake. And what it does is it just kind of mooshies that around and kind of softens some of that a little bit. Okay, next we are going to grab our blending brushes, and I'm going to use the Balmy Blue on the bottom here. And I am just going to take the blending brush and ink it up with the Balmy Blue. And what I usually do is I usually start off and I just kind of move on. So real light touch. You don't want to, you know, go down hard, just kind of feather it in. And I want it up a little ways. I'm going to come back with the blue, light balmy blue blender, because I'm going to accent some of those pieces. Come in with a little green here because he's eating some. I'm going to grab Pear Pizzazz and repeat the process with Pear Pizzazz. And again, I'm trying to make it look like a little field before. Oop, that one got a little dark. Remember how I said go soft? No, we can kind of move that out a little bit, kind of soften that up. And all right, and I'm going to add a little blue to the top again because we have blue skies. So again, start off the paper and kind of move on. I am going to add some gray to our mountains. Add a little bit of green to our trees. What I did was I just colored in a few of the images there. So that is our moose, and our moose is going to be glued on, and this is how it's finished up. So that is the first two layouts for our 4-page layouts in June. So thanks again, and I'm hoping to get back with you for the next two sometime today yet. Thanks again. Toodles. Our next layouts class will be in August, so check my website, stinkincutecards.com, for more information. Thanks. Toodles.